Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Mozzarella. Welcome back to the World Series 2022. Another round one here today. Another best of 9. Over on the, I was going to say right side, but actually in the north, we have HSN with the red China nuke. Down in the south, we have Magical with the USA Laser in the blue. We're on a map called... Am I always saying this wrong? Is it called Sovereignty or is it called Sovereignty? I've always been calling it Sovereignty, but I saw a comment on one of my previous videos. Maybe it's not itty, maybe it's just Sovereignty. Sovereignty? Yeah, I don't know. It's it's a word that you basically never say in the real world. Sovereignty. You say sovereign nation. Yeah, I don't know. Sovereign territory. I don't know. Okay, down in the south, we've got double barracks from the USA Laser, which is Magical. A little bit delayed producing units there. It's a little bit strange. Up in the north, he's going for a dozer drop, I would imagine. With a couple of inf units as well. Just dropping off the dozer for now. But he is against the nuke. The Battlemaster is going to be the first unit. So imagine that dozer is going to go down. I think HSN, by the way, here is the favorite. Also, judging by the speed of these Rangers, I can kind of tell a lot already. He's also losing this dozer quite easily. Just one red guard and one Battlemaster here is enough to shut this down. Has this really done enough damage? Do you really need to do that? Look at this as well. He's just putting the Rangers all in one place. Yeah, they've got the capture upgrade already. They're even produced slow, and he's gone double barracks. You should already have the oils, in all honesty. You should really have them all already. HSN has accidentally made a third truck. He could pull one over to here. And he's also not putting them back collecting. So a bit of a slow start here from both players. But sometimes on the first game, players are caught cold if they've not warmed up and stuff. But yeah, I do think HSN is the favorite to win here. Magical, I believe, is a friend of Google's from way back ages ago when Google used to be around. Very, very strong player. Force fire in the ground here, okay? Magical's going to make magic things happen. Force fire on the ground gives extra damage to the V. 20% extra damage, just like bombardment, but you don't need the bombardment. So HSN grabbed himself 3 oils. One of them there is in the middle. He does not have this artillery platform, which actually I think is worth getting. Also think these are worth getting as well. Should have red guards at least queued up to these places. I think, because those artillery platforms are very, very strong. V here is going to run into a Battlemaster, does die. And does he have... Nah, he still doesn't have that oil. Pretty poor, in all honesty, from Magical here. He's got the stronger army here as well. Laser should be winning 95% of the time. But it does look like he's probably about to die to this big push from HSN across the map. First V to venture out onto HSN's side. There is a dozer building a prop. Second war factory going up for HSN on the left. He still doesn't have his own oil back there. This oil's just been captured now. Barracks starting to be killed. No laser lock here on the GAT. V just runs to its death. I mean, this V, yeah, might run around and might kill one truck here and there. Might take out one GAT, maybe a dozer or the prop if you're lucky. But your whole base is going to go down, and you do not want to be base trading against the nuke when you've got the stronger army. Not at this point in the game. Maybe if he's gets onto Overlords or something later on and he's forced into a base trade, but this was no way forced. I think Magical a little bit outclassed here by HSN. And that V's still alive, but Magical has been defeated. Bit lackluster, to be honest. I do know that HSN is the favorite here, and I didn't know really what to expect from Magical, but again, it's one of them players you've not seen him playing hard 1v1s, not seen him playing clan wars, challenges, anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, I've entered tournaments before of like Red Alert. What was it? I entered, not Red Alert. I entered like a CNC3 tournament, and I came like last in that. Like there was 30 players entered, and I came like last in that. So I'm not gonna say don't enter if you're not up to the level of the other players and stuff like that. Definitely not gonna say that. Taking part definitely counts as well. Okay, 1-0 HSN. You're imagining this is gonna go 2-0, especially now with the strong army here for the USA Laser. Yeah, that CNC3 tournament I entered was probably like when I was like, when did CNC3 come out? It was a hell of a long time ago. Yeah, 15, 20 years ago, something like that. 17 years ago, somewhere around then. Yeah, I entered a tournament. I only just qualified for it. I think I was not good at all. And then I got defeated by a guy called Dragon Food in game number 1 for anyone. I think it was game number 1 for anyone who's familiar with any player names from way back then. Okay, HSN is going for 2 ranges into capture upgrade, it looks like. I think it's worth making the extra ranger. To get the extra oil, it's only $225, and it'll be the difference between getting it probably 30 seconds faster or not. But maybe he's got a build syst out. Like that missile defender would be a little bit later. Maybe you wouldn't be able to afford another V straight away. I think you could still manage this build though with 3 ranges, honestly. But yeah, at least this V is going to be loaded up a little bit quicker, and that ambo a little bit quicker from skipping 1 ranger. But we're talking milliseconds, and he's kind of hanging around here with this V anyway. Behind it, Magical is going for 3 oils in his base, getting this oil here as well. Second supply going up for him. V straight to the middle. I think on these maps, by the way, with loads of oils, I think China is boosted a little bit. I'm not going to say it becomes overpowered. Because the laser, of course, you would still pick it. I'm going to say it gets a little bit of a boost, though, because the red guards are made in 2s. You get the veterancy. And generally, you can get more infantry out quicker, maybe. Yeah, because of the double red guard. HSM might lose a V here. Does lose a V. And loses 1 missile defender as well. Picks up the rest. But this Gat has got into the base, and he actually killed 1 Chinook just a second ago. The other one, for now, is still alive. Gat gets cleared. But HSN lost a lot of mining time there, and he still doesn't have that oil. See, if he'd have changed that build in the beginning and made an extra ranger, he would have had that oil for all of this time and made a massive difference. All for the sake of about a couple of seconds that it takes to build a ranger. So yeah, I'm pretty sure more beneficial to build that. Could even say two more rangers and get this refinery down here as well. Could give you a huge boost. Okay, Propaganda Center going up for Magical is not in that bad of a position, in all honesty, given the matchup. Prop nearly finished. He's got like 4 oils, or about to have 4 oils. HSN does still have a fair few Vs out. You just got to be careful of them just going straight into the base. You got to keep him. Got to try and keep him in his base as often as possible, running from left to right, trying to harass him, making him waste time fighting troop crawlers. Pick off a V if you get lucky. Stuff like that. You want to keep him on the hit side of the map. As soon as he enters your side of the map and he starts running around your base, killing all your buildings, and he dozes and he trucks, that's when it becomes bad. Okay, V's taking an absolute age to clear this gap, but he does kill it in the end anyway. Red guard on the right, trying to kill this oil. Going to kill it slowly, but they are still doing damage regardless. These CFH then continue to press across the map. Where is he going to go though? There is an Overlord out. He can see everything in the base here because he's got a drone still there. Simultaneous defense here from HSN whilst also attacking. I like that. Don't think these Vs will go down. That's going to be repaired by a battle drone. Power's getting here, and now you're going to produce everything really, really slowly. So the doors have opened, but actually it still needs more build time. ECM now comes out. With the ECM and the Overlord, you know, it might be able to scare these away. And over this side there is a gap, but is that power going to get up in time? I think that prop will still get picked off. Yeah, so this is exactly the situation I just warned about. You don't want them Vs running around your base picking off key stuff. Definitely don't want that. Is HSN going to pay attention here though? Looks like he might lose 1 V. Nope. Does move out in time. There are mines spawned, but HSN knows it. does kill the supply anyway. It's a bit of a waste of $600 there, but in the chance that you get a V, you probably need to take that risk. V's going to continue to run, but where is he going? He's kind of trapping himself in the corner, but he might actually just go back and loop all the way back. Over on the right, another army of V's. It's going to put on the pressure. Is that the last dozer now? That's the last dozer, because this one over here has just been killed. There's a ranger inside of here, actually. That oil still hasn't been taken out in the middle. Ooh, is he going to run into some mines anyway? He's gone for the dozer, and that's what he's gone for. He suicided his whole army to kill the dozer. I think he probably could have picked off with that. Only losing like 1V. I'm not convinced you need to lose all 3, but he gets him anyway. The game is 100% sealed, you would imagine. War Factory gets captured by the Lotus, but the Lotus also goes down. Is that the last dozer for the US? I think it is, isn't it? Unless I'm just being blind. Yeah, strategy center being built. Power still in play. Double War Factory, no prop. So what can he realistically make? A load of tank hunters followed by gas and troop crawlers. Probably the only thing you're going to make. You might mix in a couple of battle masters here and there. Search and destroy now deployed. Not many missile defenders inside of these Vs by the looks of things. That oil there in the middle is going to be taken out. V's now going to go into the base, but anything that takes any damage now is not going to be able to be repaired or replaced. There's no dozer. Magical doesn't seem to have the same sense of urgency that I and many other players would have. Everything needs to go now. Everything needs to be producing 100%. You don't need 4 trucks there. You can put 2 over here. Everything needs to go into the base now, but I suppose not mindless aggression. Still needs to have some control about it. This over here is decent. Having the ECMs. I would like an ECM with that, you know, because that Overlord becomes a real killer with an ECM. The strategy center is being hit, and yeah. Actually, HSN's not having the easiest time. He's still surrounded by blue units now, let's say. And he's losing Chinooks again. That's like, what, the second or third Chinook he's lost this game? Troop crawlers here, you would imagine, be cleared quite easily. They don't actually give XP, I don't think. No, they don't. They're, if you don't kill the red guards inside, you don't get any XP. Ranger's going to slowly try to kill Gat. These buildings here still not captured by HSN. Pathfinder's now out, so this infantry is all rendered useless. Those are still alive, and yeah, you have to just imagine that HSN is going to be able to win the base trade here. Yeah, it was kind of okay from Magical. He had an okay start, being gifted. He just sent a Gat straight to the base, killed one Chinook. HSN was slow getting his ores, never got the bottom left refinery. So Magical had a few gifts there, and he got the middle oil, which didn't get killed for a while. With a bit better coordination of the attacks and maybe a little bit more pressure, maybe he could have kept HSN in the base, because he did get up to a prop. He just needed like 2 Overlords, 2 ECMs. Send them across the map with subliminal meshing. It would have caused problems for HSN. Even then, towards the end, Magical was still in with a chance, but yeah, there was just not enough haste. Like, as soon as you get hunted, you're like, right, okay, double tap Q, QQA across the map, spam from all your war factories and your barracks. But I'm convinced sometimes there was breaks between units, but I think, did he lose the power as well? Can't remember if he lost. I think he still had power towards the end, but yeah, could have been a little bit more hasty, I think. 2-0 for HSN. Okay, jumping into the next match, we have Tournament Desert. About Tournament Desert, by the way. Well, let's introduce the players first. We've got USA Laser for HSN down in south for the USA Laser. I already said that, with the red color. And up in the north, we have Magical with the Dual and Demolition in the blue. Yeah, about Tournament Desert. So Tournament Desert has been around for ages. Very old school. Lots of people got lots of experience on it. More of the new school players, like probably Marikar and Vivid, probably still haven't played it as much as like Size and as much as XCal, probably even me, maybe even like Fargo and stuff like that. And you see people like Marikar spamming a lot on like Oil Rampage and Forest of Camelot, all these new maps. I think for some of the people who are going up against like Marikar and Vivid, maybe picking some of the more old school maps like Tournament Desert might limit their skills a little bit. And if you can limit their skills, it might be an advantage. Might be talking a load of rubbish, but it also might be a thing. Like, you see Marikar every single day he's playing Oil Rampage. So if you then went and picked Tournament Desert and you got to play it twice because it's random reverse, it might be limiting his macro and his speed, which I think he prides himself on. Anyway, enough about that. We got HSN loading up his first V. I do prefer to have the USA here, to be fair. Technical down the right. Is this a TNT? It's going to run straight into a V. If that's got terrorists inside of it, yeah, such a big loss, man. You can't just click click in the base and hope to hit. Yeah, you gotta. Well, you can either do one of two things: either rush that out super quick in an unpredictable path straight to a target. There, by the way, was not a target. Or you can do a distraction technical, which is usually in the form of an RPG, tech RPG somewhere here. Start hitting the power, start hitting the Chinooks, or a Dozer, or a V, or drop off a worker, or something, and then come in with a TNT. But he's kind of done it in the other way around. He's done it a fast TNT, which missed the target, and now a tech RPG. Still going to do a bit of damage. Doesn't get 1V yet. Doesn't get anything. The first two attacks have not achieved anything. I mean, at the highest level, that usually means GG. If your first two attacks don't achieve anything, it's going to require a bit of a comeback. Because that's two expensive losses. Each technical is $600. Terrorist, there's 3 of them. That's $600 as well. Lost 5 RPGs. They're all free with your tunnels, but you need those RPGs to fight the Vs. So, yeah. I mean, now you're against all of these Vs. The USA's economy is untouched. Still got 2 dozers. Building a 5 ace. 1V heading to the left, probably is looking for a flanking tunnel. Okay, bunch of technicals out, but this is an expensive army. Like, compared to like GLA and Stealth, where they're $500 a piece, they're easy to keep spamming and easy to get out to Double War Factory. He is on 3rd supply, actually, so yeah, maybe not so bad. But yeah, it just means you feel like you have to upgrade to Palace later, you get in your oil later and stuff like that, because technicals are just that more expensive, that bit more expensive, which it does add up, even though you think it's only $100, it's 20% more. So you could say, yeah, you'd have 20% less technicals if you spent the same value, roughly. Okay, a bit of a standoff here in the middle. I do think if HSN actually just pushed down the left-hand side, went through there, went to the main base, I think the game would already be over. But some people do get a little bit stuck up on fighting the middle. They see, if there's no flanking tunnel on the left, then they think, okay, the main threat is going to come from the middle. So if actually I can force a head-on engagement in the middle, then also he can't counterattack. The USA and the GLA are forced onto a head-on engagement in the middle. But yeah, sometimes you just got to think, okay, the defense back in my base will hold against the counterattack. So we can push along the left, go through there, go to the main base, and the game might even already be over. Okay, 1v evacs, 4 missile defenders or 5 missile defenders. Lays lock comes in on the technical. There is a sneaky tunnel creeping forward on the right, but HSN has spotted it. HSN trying to creep forward. I think he's going to be able to break through here. Technicals don't want to take that fight. Every technical you lose, whenever I'm playing the demo, I'm just thinking, oh, it's such an expensive loss. I value my technical at $600. I'm willing to lose a few if they're $500, but now he's broken through. He's lost a load of technicals. And yeah, you have to say, how is that army going to be killed? 4 technicals on the right is probably going to produce maybe 2 more. Does take out 1V though, one of the weak ones. But still, though, with the ToW as well, and especially if he gets any Hellfire drones, these technicals still have no chance. They need to have like double or triple the numbers here to take out this amount of Vs. HSN's not gone AFK or anything. He's still controlling these Vs. And they continue the pressure into the base. More technicals going down, and Magical's been defeated. Yeah, you saw at the end there. He was trying to get to his palace, and he might have been able to get to like demo bikes and stuff, and that could have worked. But ultimately, the first two attacks didn't do anything. I also think Magical should have tunneled on the left-hand side. He didn't get punished for it that time. But yeah, I'm always thinking if these players are progressing and going to be playing against like the top pros in the next matches, and things like I'm saying, like going up, pushing on the left-hand side, those things are going to be happening. So if Magical didn't tunnel it then, he's going to get, even if he makes it past this round, which it looks like he's not, but even if he does make it past this round, he's going to get punished for not tunneling the left and not holding his flanks later on. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, 3-0 HSN. Okay, jumping into the next match, we've got HSN with the GLA Demolition in the red in the north. Down in the south, we have Magical with the USA Laser in the blue. Yeah, this is why HSN might need to work a little bit harder. The first two attacks really do need to go to plan, just like I mentioned in the previous replay. Hesitation will get you killed. I have no idea what he was doing there. But that has delayed it now. That should be probably already on like 50%, but it's going to be slower. Yeah, both players are choosing, when they were playing the USA, not to box their dozers, so they are exposed. HSN here to dozer back here. There is a reason for that against the demo, because the demo is highly likely to go for a TNT, and he's got a lot more of a chance to get a double TNT. So if you build the war factory and the supply really next to each other, when there's on the way, like, let's say the war factory was here, you could force fire the ground here and kill both buildings. A lot more easy as the demo. In fact, yeah, demo's the only one really that's going to be getting doubles like that. Tox is very hard to do that because the Tox radiation or whatever you want to call it kills its own terrorists, whereas demo can force fire the ground a load of times. And they're stronger than like GLA and stealth. First tentacle comes in. This is the difference, man. This is the difference. It's faster, I think, and actually went straight to its target. Came from the middle, which actually I think is a better way to go. Because if you come through the middle, there's so many directions. You can go all the way over here, straight down the middle, all the way to the right, or all the way to the right, but just a little bit. Tentacle does go down. It had RPGs inside of it, actually. RPGs did get a little bit wasted. Typically, I stick by the rule of don't bring terrorists and RPGs unless you're specifically going for a dozer hunt strat. Because if the technical does get taken out, yeah, the two RPGs against like even 1v are probably not going to achieve anything. Especially against 2Vs and some missile defenders. Okay, demo trap established on the left. This is the difference. We've got flanking tunnels compared to the previous game, but HSN is not secure in his middle buildings. So V straight down the middle actually could close down that tunnel pretty easy. Or at least secure these buildings for himself, which will be then difficult for the demo to retake. Could make a toxin tractor, but you can also get laser locked before it even approaches. Okay, tech RPG from HSN again. He's brought two RPGs. It's going to harass the Chinooks. Magical reacting, sending his Vs. And then ambulance on the way. That tentacle seems to be stuck in the supply a little bit. Not firing, but there's a load of tentacles now on the way. And those two are vulnerable right now. But is there any more missile defenders inside of there? It also looks to me like Magical's got retaliation on. And I do not think you should have retaliation on when you play in USA. Because the Vs will often chase the enemy. When often, as the USA rule, actually rarely do you want to be doing that. Retaliation means if you get attacked, the V will not only retaliate, but also chase the opponent. Does Magical remember about his beacon? Because I often have this. You place a beacon, but then you forget what actually the beacon was for, or you just overlook it. Or you delete it and think that's annoying. You forget the original reason to place it on the map. That tunnel goes down. HSN is grabbing his oil. I don't think we saw that in the previous game. Any player grabbing their oil in the previous game. HSN going for a counter-attack. V's on the right. Not pressing. They could have actually pressed and maybe killed that oil. Search and destroy is deployed. Still no buildings captured here in the middle. I do think, again, when we're talking about going to later rounds, playing against harder players, if you don't take that for the first 5 minutes of the game, you will 100% get punished by the USA. And if you don't get pushed and just killed outright, the USA will take these, and it'll be very difficult to get back. Like I said, the Toxin Tractor will get laser locked. Okay, this TNT here from HSN does not achieve anything, so Magical maybe got a bit of an opportunity here. He is 2 oils down. There is a supply now here for the GLA. Is he going to run into a demo trap, Magical? Oh, he's getting a bit close. Big pop here from HSN. Demo trap is taken out. Tries to take down the oil, but the ambulance is getting focused down. And Magical not paying attention. Oh, that's painful, man. Pretty fully loaded Vs, some of these. Yeah, 3 Vs and an ambo gone down. That should no way be happening here. With search and destroy advantage, it should not be happening. Saying that, though, a lot of technicals have gone down, but so has another V. Only 1 V survives for all of those technicals. But there is another wave of technicals ready to go. Is he going to pop from there and chase this, I wonder? Seemingly not. Okay, next technical from HSN. You imagine this is going to be a TNT. The ambulance is running to block the terrorists. It is a TNT. Goes for the laser turret. Does he get anything, though? Doesn't get it. Only 1 terrorist reached its target. Okay, V's pushing down the right-hand side. Big pop of technicals, though, but it is the strong V that's tanking the damage, the Vet 3. I think if that was not Vet 3, it would be probably dead by now. Tunnel gets cleared. Yeah, Magical's actually ahead in XP. This is why I said at the beginning, I think HSN's maybe going to have to work a little bit harder in this one, because... Ooh. No drones, and there's 2 demo traps. It's going to be so annoying for him if he walks onto that demo trap. Demo bike coming in. Oh, he's so close. No! Well, at least the strong V survived, but even losing any single V here is so bad for the laser because he's quite behind now. He has taken out both oils, but the demo is actually on 4 supplies. And he's on demo bikes, which makes it a hell of a lot harder against the demo with the Vs. Oh, wow. Worker randomly detonated and actually kills the burn. Okay, TNT kills a ton of stuff, man. Okay, only a V and an ambulance, actually. Thought he was going to take down some buildings as well. Not sure quite what happened there. Interestingly, by the way, these matches were not live streamed, and it wasn't mandatory to have these matches live streamed. It's just the 2 players, and then we have to just watch the replays. Yeah, the players said there would be lag, but I'd be interested to know if there really would be lag, or if they were just saying that, because I do believe not having a live streamer takes the pressure off a hell of a lot. People, viewers, players may not necessarily realize things like this. If you don't have a streamer, if you don't have hundreds of people or 50 people or whatever watching you, versus just you and a guy playing some Zero, the pressure, well, depending on the person, can be vastly different. I think it's something that gets overlooked, but it's only round number 1. All the matches round number 2, there has to be some kind of a live stream. Yeah, unless there are major lag issues, like if it goes over like 25 latency, I think the streamer has to leave or something like that. Yeah, 0 hours is a weird game. You would not get that in any other esport. Jarman Kell snipes a V, weakens it a little bit, but there's a demo bike coming in, kills the strong V. How much XP did HSN get for that? I'm interested to know. And yeah, it's always a bit anticlimactic, some of these, aren't they? It's just like, oh, and Magical has been defeated again. 4-0 for HSN. Okay, jumping into the next match. Potentially the last one. Depends if Magical will get himself on the scoreboard here, because he's... yeah, unless you're like a strongish player, a pro player, HSN's quite a hard first round, I think, for most people. Down in the south, we've got DoMiNaToR with the red, which is HSN Leb. For anyone who didn't know, the Leb means he's from Lebanon. Up in the north, we have Magical with the USA Air Force in the blue. If there's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard, it's probably with the Air Force, but you are against an equally, well, I wouldn't say equally strong. Air Force is still stronger, but Tox is still very strong itself. Yeah, the only downside really is the expensive quads. 750 compared to 700 of the other GLAs. HSN is a player that will quickly like to get 2 arms dealers. He will lay off the tunnels a little bit, get 2 arms dealers and spam a load of technicals. That technical, where is it going to come from? Over on the right, actually. There is a V out, but it's an empty one. Probably will not be able to stop the technical. There is a missile defender out now that will instantly laser lock. Doesn't look like he was heading in that direction anyway. 2 terrorists dropped off, hits the power plant. There's 1 more terrorist inside of there, if I'm not mistaken, and an RPG. So might be able to find the dozer here. Needs to be careful about his own technical though, because the terrorist could cause splash damage. Quite an efficient technical, to be honest. Found the dozer. Does drop off a terrorist, kills his own technical, so he denies the XP there Magical, at least on the V. Kills 2 RPGs though. 3 quads pushing on the right hand side now. Followed by another technical as a next attack for HSN. I think a 3rd supply here quick for the GLA is kind of important so you can keep up the relentless pressure. Overwhelm the US. Another technical comes in, it's a tech RPG, going to start hitting the 5-ace. 5-ace is already severely weakened, but he loads his V up before the 5-ace is finished. And now loses everything, because the 5-ace was going to die anyway. But you might have been able to get another unit, but HSN might have been paying attention over here. 3 quads there go down. I would like the aggression to be a little bit better coordinated, not only that technical there, but for example, did you really need 3 quads there? You could have maybe waypointed 2 around the corner and then popped another one here to back up that technical. Second arms dealer is going up. Yeah, he always does this. He'll stay on 2 supplies. He'll go double arms dealer. I personally prefer getting the 3rd first, but it does slow your aggression down a bit. It looks like a real arms dealer, not a fake. Yeah, he's giving the Air Force quite a lot of breathing time here. I don't know what that quad's doing. Okay, 3rd supply is now up. It's actually an okay 5-base position, to be fair. Let's defend against these flanking quads. A lot of Vs now in the middle. Clearing this one tunnel. Does lose 1 V though, losing a lot of HP on the second one. A good place to push here is just straight down here, especially if he doesn't occupy this building. That V is very lucky to survive. Doesn't survive though, does get picked off by the technicals. 1 technical pays the price for it. think he's going to put an MD in there, but will that outrange the tunnel? Yeah, it looks like it will outrange the tunnel, actually. Okay, Magical with an okay chance here, but as I say that, a load of tentacles rock up. This is why he goes the double arms dealer very fast and lacks having tunnels, because he's... This is exactly why. Static defenses can't move and converge on these Vs, and you would probably say that's already over, because the GLA is on 3 supplies. He's just wiped out all of the Vs. There's no secondary army going or ready to go. Magical has been defeated, yeah. Well played there to HSN, did what he needed to. But yeah, things will definitely get harder, and I think some of the mistakes HSN made throughout this will get punished a bit later on. But yeah, maybe I've been a bit overly critical. I'm just thinking 2 or 3 rounds into it. Who will he go up against? He will go up against... Is it Excal and Tumstep, them kind of players? On that performance, honestly, I think Tumstep will win by quite some margin. I think Tumstep's very good. But yeah, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope it's a close set. So yeah. Congratulations to Magical, congrats to HSN, progresses to round number 2. GG, well played, and see you in the next one.